One positive thing right out the gate. Good morning. It is my baseline monitoring appointment. It is before 6:30. I'm nearly to our fertility doctor, and I'm really ready for this. I'm ready to get started. So hopefully all my numbers look good today, and I'm ready to start. I'll find out in a couple of hours, and then I'll know. I already picked up my Clomid, so I'm going to be starting Clomid when they give me the go. I'm not nervous for all of it because, as you guys know, I've been through this a lot. I'm ready to get going and ready to see what results we get. I think that's what I'm anxious for, is all the waiting. You know, it's like hurry up and wait for this to start, and then hurry up and wait for your follicles to respond. And, you know, as anyone who's gone through fertility knows, it's just a lot of waiting, and that's kind of what I feel like. I'm ready to get there, you know, and just have the knowledge of what's going to happen. But we have to go through the steps, don't we? So yeah, I'm just kind of ready to get going. Results are in, everything looks good, and I am ready to start. My estrogen and progesterone were right where they're supposed to be, so that's good. I get to start Clomid tonight, 3 pills, 150 milligrams, so that's higher than I've done before. I've never taken that much, so I do respond to Clomid, so we'll see how that feels. I'm ready, so I'll be taking that tonight, and then for tonight and the next 2 nights after that will just be Clomid by itself. And then a change from what I thought this morning, instead of starting my Sims on the 5th night of Clomid, I'm actually going to start them on the 4th night of Clomid. Yeah, I guess. So that's a little bit different, and even the nurse today was like, you know, these Clomid cycles that we use, Clomid and the gonadotropins, they're kind of, you know, they don't even have they have a printed up sheet that they give everyone. You know, you're going to do this on this day and then start these medications on this day. They don't even have a standardized one for Clomid because, what's he doing? Oh, hi. Amelia. They don't even have a standardized one. She said, because they're just, the doctors are able to just change it so quickly and kind of change it based on how everything's looking. So, when I was on the phone with her, she just actually said, she hollered to my doctor. I guess she was walking by, and then she goes, hold on, I'm going to go ask the doctor a question. I'll call you right back. And then she called me back in 45 seconds and said, I just wanted to double check with her because she thought she was having me do Clomid starting on day 2 or day 3 instead of day 4. So it was all different from what they had told me last week. So anyway, we're ready for that. Atticus is ready. And yeah, ready to get going, ready to see what happens, anxious. I'm really just hoping for better, but I don't want to do worse than before. So I think it's Wednesday morning. I'm going back for my next monitoring. So it's kind of a nice reprieve. I get almost a week off. They told me to bring the Ganirelix with me, just in case they get big enough that we need to start the Ganirelix that night. And I laughed and I said, this is my first cycle with you guys. I don't respond that quickly, and you're not gonna need to give it to me that night, but I'll bring it just in case, no problem. And the nurse laughed and was like, yeah, just to be cautious. I don't think they understand how slowly I respond. I was looking back through my little journal that I kept for my last cycles, and every one of them, you don't see a ton of growth until after day 8. So I went in for monitoring on day 8 for all the cycles, and when you see the growth happen is like between 8 and 10 monitoring, day 8 and 10 monitoring appointments. So I'm kind of hoping to do better this time, but I'm okay if it's the same, I hope. I want to do better. Of course, we all want to do better, right? Overachievers. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how this, a little bit of different medication works out. And I don't remember if we told you, but this fertility clinic is very kind to its patients, and they have us do 1 injection. So you take all the medications, and instead of doing your Menopur and your Follistim or Gonal-F injections separately, and then also your Ganirelix or Cetrotide separately, they have you do it all together. 1 injection. Can you guys believe that? Has anyone else ever done this? Why didn't anyone think of this sooner? I don't know. We were sitting there when the nurses were telling us this, and we're just like, oh my God, this is brilliant. Do you know how many less bruises we would have had each? So many less needles. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. I mean, here's like a positive thing, right? 1 positive thing right out the gate. Less needles. Everyone likes that with IVF, right? So today is day 5. I went in for monitoring yesterday, which was day 4. All day I kept thinking it was day 3 monitoring, but it was monitoring after 3 days of stims, so it was day 4. And my response is slow, which is par for the course for me. But it's a little slower than my last Clomid cycle. But at the same time, I had a lot less antral follicles than that cycle. So I don't know, we'll see. So at baseline, my estrogen was 20, and on day 4, it was 57. So it's moving up. My highest, I think, on day 4 was like 70 something. So my lowest was like 20 or 30. So it's definitely higher than my lowest ones, and it's higher obviously than starting day. So those are good things. I'm trying to remain really positive and try to stay positive and, you know, do all the stuff that they say. So I'm just trying to remain optimistic. So I started out, I did the 5 days of Clomid, and then I did 2 vials of Menopur, so they're 75 each, so it's 150. And then I was doing 225 of Follistim. And after my blood work and ultrasound yesterday, the doctor upped me to 3 Menopurs. And they upped me to 300 of Follistim. So 3 and 3. And 3 vials, which that's just how they communicate at this office. Instead of telling you how much you need for the Menopur, they just say 3 vials, which is simple and easy. So last night and tonight I've done the 3 of Menopur and the 300 of Follistim. And boy, can I feel a difference this morning. I put on jeans fresh out of the wash or the dryer this morning, and then I was drying my hair, and I was so uncomfortable, and I just changed. I just went and put on leggings. I was like, this is early, but I think it's just because I mean, I've never done this much Menopur. I've done 300 Follistim, but so it's just a lot. So I can definitely feel that there's just like a little bit discomfort and pressure when I like bend over a lot. So yeah, there's that. I don't know if we're gonna see much of a difference, or who knows, but I go back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 6, so I go back tomorrow for another ultrasound and blood work, and I'll have another update then. Let's see, I had on day 2 and 3 I had really bad headaches, and my previous doctor said we could only take Tylenol, which doesn't really do a whole lot. I asked them at my appointment yesterday. I said, can I take something more? And they said I can actually take Motrin, just not closer to the retrieval. But I'm going to try to not take it. So luckily I haven't needed it. I've been much better the last couple of days. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Usually in the past I've always gotten the headaches between days 4 and 6 of stims. But I didn't usually have them on day 2 and 3. So maybe I got them early or I'll have them tomorrow. We'll see. I hope that's not the case. I'm like roasting like 95% of the time. And it's winter and it's cold. It's in the 20s. And so I'll like be cold for a minute, and then as soon as I get warm, I get like really overheated. So I think the hormones just have my temperature all over the place. So that's all the update I have for now. I go back tomorrow for day 6 update. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified next time we post an update, and send out those positive vibes. We'll send them right back. Tune in next time and let's see what kind of development we have. Hopefully we've got something good to report.